Have you ever opened your fridge, looked at those simple eggs sitting on the shelf, and thought, they're cheap, they're quick, they're easy, but are they really that healthy? Almost every home has them. Scrambled for breakfast, boiled for lunch, maybe even added to a salad for dinner. But what if I told you that eating just 2 eggs a day for just 1 month could completely change how your body feels, moves, and functions? This isn't just some health fad. And no, this isn't just about protein. There's a surprising transformation happening inside your body when you make eggs a daily habit. You see, millions of people eat eggs without ever realizing what they're really doing for their body, or worse, what mistakes they're making that cancel out the benefits. So in this video, we're breaking it all down. Not just the hidden benefits of eating 2 eggs a day, but also how to prepare them right, what common mistakes to avoid, and even alternatives if eggs don't work for you. Stick with me, because this isn't just about food. It's about your brain, your heart, your eyes, your energy, and even your longevity. If you're new here, welcome to the channel where we decode senior health with simple, science-backed tips. If you care about aging better, moving freely, and living longer, then this channel is your home. So hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Type 1 in the comments if this topic speaks to you. If not, type 0. And tell us which country are you watching from right now. Alright, let's dive in. Because what happens to your body when you eat 2 eggs a day may just surprise you. Point 1. Nutritional powerhouse. Let's begin where it all starts. Not with a trendy supplement, not with a complex meal plan, but with something nature designed almost perfectly: the egg. If there were ever a food that deserved to be called complete, this is it. It's small, it's humble, but it's packed with more health-boosting power than you can imagine. Each egg contains about 6 grams of complete protein, meaning it provides all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to repair tissue, maintain muscle, and fuel your cells. And when you eat 2 eggs a day, you're giving your body 12 grams of muscle-building, organ-supporting, energy-giving protein in less than 160 calories. But it doesn't stop at protein. Let's talk about vitamins. Each egg is like a little multivitamin with nutrients that many seniors are actually deficient in. You get vitamin A, vital for your eyes and immune system. Vitamin D supports calcium absorption, bone health, and immunity. Vitamin B12, needed for energy and red blood cell production. Vitamin E, a strong antioxidant that protects your cells. And what about minerals? Eggs provide selenium, an antioxidant that boosts your immune system and fights inflammation. Phosphorus, essential for strong bones and healthy teeth. Still not impressed? Let's add omega-3 fatty acids to the list. These healthy fats, especially in pasture-raised or omega-3 enriched eggs, are anti-inflammatory, heart protective, and brain nourishing. And then there's a nutrient many people still don't talk about enough: choline. Choline is crucial for memory, brain function, and cell communication. Most people don't get enough of it, and guess what? Eggs are the best natural source. Just 2 eggs can supply over half of your daily choline needs. And if you're over 50, this can mean better recall, better focus, and better protection against age-related memory decline. Here's the bottom line. Every time you crack an egg, you're not just making breakfast. You're giving your body a bundle of nutrients it craves and often lacks. All from one affordable, accessible, and easy-to-cook food. Now let's move to a benefit that matters for nearly everyone, especially if you're trying to lose weight or avoid gaining it. Point 2. Weight loss ally. For many seniors, managing weight becomes harder with age. Metabolism slows down, activity levels decrease, and hunger somehow increases. But here's the surprising truth: eggs can help. You see, the protein in eggs isn't just for your muscles. It plays a powerful role in controlling appetite. When you eat 2 eggs in the morning, that high-quality protein slows digestion and signals your brain that you're full. It activates hormones that tell your body, you're satisfied, you don't need more. And that changes your entire day. People who start their mornings with eggs instead of cereal or toast often eat fewer calories throughout the day without even realizing it. Not because they're forcing themselves, but because they're simply not as hungry. It gets better. Unlike sugary breakfasts or refined carbs, eggs don't spike your blood sugar and then crush it later. They give you steady energy, so you're not reaching for snacks mid-morning or feeling exhausted by noon. And think about this. 2 large eggs, just about 140 to 160 calories. But in that small amount, you're getting fuel, nutrients, and satiety that most 400-calorie breakfasts can't match. No processed additives. No artificial ingredients. Just whole food that works with your body, not against it. So if weight management has felt like an uphill battle, 2 eggs a day might just tip the scale in your favor. Without counting calories, without feeling deprived. But weight isn't the only thing that changes. Sometimes, the smallest foods protect the most delicate parts of your body, like your eyes. Let's talk about that next. Point 3. Eye protection. Your eyes. They're your connection to the world, to your loved ones' faces, to the sunrise through your window, to the words you're reading right now. But as we grow older, something changes. Our vision dims. Focus softens. And for some, clarity slips away. Now, here's the part that most people don't know. Inside every egg yolk, there are 2 golden nutrients that have been quietly protecting your vision your whole life. They're called lutein and zeaxanthin. And they're more important than most people realize. These 2 nutrients gather in one critical place, the retina, particularly in the macula, which is responsible for detailed vision. They act like internal sunglasses, filtering out damaging blue light and shielding your eyes from oxidative stress. And research has shown people who get enough lutein and zeaxanthin in their diets have a significantly lower risk of developing age-related macular degeneration, AMD, the leading cause of vision loss in older adults. They also have a better chance of avoiding cataracts, which cloud the lens and make everyday tasks harder and more dangerous. But it's not just about lutein and zeaxanthin. Eggs also contain vitamin A, which your eyes depend on to stay lubricated, healthy, and strong, especially in low-light situations. Without enough of it, even walking through a dim hallway can feel like a struggle. Think about this. A single food, something as small as an egg, can help you preserve one of your most precious gifts. So the next time you see an egg yolk, don't just think breakfast. Think defense. Think protection. Think vision. Because protecting your eyesight doesn't have to come from expensive pills or eye drops. Sometimes it comes from the food on your plate. But what if your vision isn't the only thing that benefits? What if your brain, your memory, your focus, your clarity could also improve with just 2 eggs a day? That's what we'll talk about next. Point 4. Brain booster. Your brain. It's not just where your thoughts live. It's where your memories are kept, where your decisions are made, where your creativity and personality reside. But as the years pass, many seniors begin to feel something slipping. Names take longer to recall, thoughts feel slower, and focus fades. Here's the question no one asks. What if one of the most powerful brain-supporting nutrients is already sitting in your kitchen? It's called choline, and it's quietly one of the most important compounds for your brain. And guess what? Eggs are the best source of choline in the human diet. Every time you eat an egg, especially the yolk, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to make acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter deeply involved in memory, learning, and mood regulation. Without enough choline, your brain's signals can become sluggish. But with enough of it, the lights stay on. The messages move faster. And that fog many seniors feel starts to lift. And for older adults, choline isn't just helpful, it's critical. Most people, especially seniors, don't get anywhere near enough of it. But 2 eggs a day, they provide nearly half of your daily needs. It doesn't end there. Eggs are also rich in vitamin B12, B6, and folate, a trio of nutrients that helps keep your brain sharp by reducing levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that can damage neurons if left unchecked. Together, these nutrients act like guardians, shielding your brain from the slow decline that comes with age. Even more fascinating, for pregnant women, choline from eggs is known to support the development of the baby's brain and spinal cord. If it's that powerful during formation, imagine what it can do for preservation. So here's the takeaway. 2 eggs a day don't just feed your body. They fuel your mind. They strengthen memory, support mental clarity, and help keep your thoughts and your identity intact. But your brain isn't the only thing eggs quietly protect. Your immune system, the silent shield that defends you every single day, also gets a boost. Let's explore that next. Point 5. Immunity booster. Every day, your body is fighting a battle you never see. Invisible threats, bacteria, viruses, toxins, they try to slip in. And your immune system fights them off. But as you age, your defenses can weaken. They slow down. They tire more easily. And that's when illness finds its chance. But what if something as simple as 2 eggs a day could help keep your shield strong? You see, eggs are more than just protein and fat. They're a compact package of immune-supporting power. Let's start with vitamin A. It doesn't just help your vision, it fortifies your mucous membranes, the thin layers in your nose, throat, and lungs, your body's first line of defense. Without strong mucosal barriers, viruses can sneak in, and sickness can take hold. Next comes vitamin B12, found in abundance in eggs. B12 helps produce white blood cells, the very soldiers of your immune army. When your B12 levels are low, your army is small, slow, and uncoordinated. Now, think about selenium. Most people overlook it. But this mineral, quietly hiding in every egg, is a powerful antioxidant, protecting your immune cells from damage, especially during infection or inflammation. It helps keep the immune system balanced, alert, and ready. And of course, there's vitamin D. Egg yolks naturally contain small but meaningful amounts of this crucial nutrient. Vitamin D doesn't just build bones, it's also a key commander of your immune function. It helps regulate your response, supports antimicrobial peptide production, and reduces the risk of autoimmunity. Together, these nutrients don't just support the immune system, they strengthen and train it. So if you're constantly feeling tired, picking up colds more often, or struggling to bounce back after illness, your body may be missing these vital defenders. And the answer could be as close as your morning plate. Just 2 eggs a day. Simple, affordable, real. But for your immune system, they're an upgrade. They're armor. And when your immunity is stronger, everything feels better. You recover faster. You move more. You live more. But there's one more silent battle happening inside your body. It's the daily rise and fall of your blood sugar, and eggs have something to say about that too. Let's uncover it next. Point 6. Blood sugar stabilizer. One of the most dangerous things about aging is how silent some threats can be. You don't always feel your blood sugar rising. You don't always know when insulin stops working the way it should. But slowly, it begins. Sudden fatigue after meals. Intense cravings for sweets. Irritability that comes out of nowhere. And eventually, prediabetes. Type 2 diabetes. Or worse, complications you can't undo. But what if there was a way to help your body stay balanced, naturally? Eggs are one of the few foods that can stabilize blood sugar without adding to the problem. Why? because they're low in carbohydrates, but rich in protein and healthy fats, a combination that digests slowly. And that's the key. Slow digestion means no sudden sugar spikes, no energy crashes, no triggering of insulin panic mode. Instead, you get steady energy, longer satiety, and calm blood sugar patterns that your body loves. And here's something even more powerful. Studies have shown that starting your day with eggs instead of toast or cereal can lead to lower blood glucose throughout the day. Especially for seniors, this makes a massive difference. Eggs also improve insulin sensitivity, meaning your body uses insulin more effectively, lowering your risk of long-term damage. So if your goal is to avoid diabetes, or if you're already managing it, 2 eggs a day could be one of the simplest tools you have. No sugar, no crash. Just smooth, reliable energy and support. And here's what's most surprising. All of this, every single benefit so far, comes without sacrificing taste, enjoyment, or satisfaction. But there's still a question many people have. What about cholesterol? What about the heart? That's what we're going to settle right now. Point 7. Heart health advocate. For decades, one word kept people away from eggs. Cholesterol. Doctors warned. Magazines repeated it. And many people, especially seniors, quietly cut eggs from their plates, out of fear. But science has moved forward. And it's finally time the truth caught up. Because here's what we now know. The cholesterol in eggs. For the vast majority of people, it has very little impact on blood cholesterol levels. That's right. The cholesterol in your blood is produced mostly by your liver, not by the food on your fork. And when you eat more cholesterol, your liver naturally produces less to compensate. It's a built-in balancing system. But here's the twist. Eating eggs, especially 2 per day, can actually improve your heart health. How? Let's start with HDL, the good cholesterol. Eggs have been shown to raise HDL levels, and that's a very good thing. HDL helps remove excess cholesterol from your bloodstream. It acts like a cleaning crew, sweeping cholesterol out of your arteries and back to the liver for disposal. And there's more. Eggs contain lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that don't just protect your eyes. They also help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which are major contributors to heart disease. Add in the healthy fats in eggs, monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, and you've got a food that doesn't just avoid harming your heart. It actively protects it. So why does this matter so much? Because heart disease remains the #1 cause of death for seniors. And every small decision, every breakfast choice adds up. You could start your day with sugar and starch, or you could choose something that fights inflammation, improves cholesterol, and supports the muscle that keeps you alive. 2 eggs. Simple, affordable, and far more heart-friendly than most people ever imagined. But heart protection isn't the only benefit you'll see in the mirror. And eggs? They might be exactly what your body's been asking for. Let's look at that next. Point 8. Lifespan and muscle increaser. Growing older isn't just about watching the calendar change. It's about watching your strength slowly fade. The stairs feel longer. The chair feels heavier when you try to stand. And the mirror? It reflects a body that doesn't move like it used to. But what if I told you that 2 eggs a day could help slow that decline? That they could actually help you live longer and live stronger? Let's talk about your muscles. Because they're not just for lifting weights or climbing hills. Muscle mass is a key to your independence, your mobility, and your lifespan. As we age, we naturally lose muscle, a process called sarcopenia. And it's one of the biggest silent threats to aging well. But eggs? They're a natural weapon against it. Each egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality, easily digestible protein with all 9 essential amino acids. That means your body doesn't have to guess, stretch, or break down muscle to get what it needs. It gets everything instantly. And among those amino acids is leucine, the one your body craves most when it comes to muscle protein synthesis. It's the switch that tells your body it's time to grow, to recover, to get stronger. And that's just the beginning. Eggs are also rich in vitamin D, which isn't just for bones, it actually plays a vital role in muscle contraction and strength. Then there's phosphorus, which fuels your muscles during physical activity, and healthy fats, which provide the sustained energy you need to stay active longer. This isn't about bodybuilders or gym goers. It's about everyday strength. The strength to carry groceries, to walk around the park, to rise from a chair without help, the strength to live without fear of falling, and the confidence to know that your body can keep up with your life. Because let's face it, strength isn't just physical. It's emotional. It's mental. And when your body feels strong, so do you. 2 eggs a day. A small habit. But one that could preserve your muscles, protect your independence, and maybe, just maybe, extend your life. But here's the thing. How do you cook those eggs? That makes a difference too. Let's look at the best ways to prepare your eggs and get the most out of them. 3 finest methods to prepare eggs. Maximism nutrition. You've got the eggs. You know the power they hold. But now comes the question nobody asks. Are you preparing them the right way? Because how you cook your eggs can be the difference between a nutrient-dense superfood and a wasted opportunity. Let's start with the method that's as simple as it is powerful. Boiled eggs. No oil. No butter. No added calories. Just pure nutrition in its most gentle form. Boiling preserves the integrity of the yolk, protecting heat-sensitive nutrients like vitamin B12, choline, and those golden antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. It's one of the healthiest ways to enjoy eggs and one of the most convenient. On the go. Boiled eggs fit in your bag, your lunchbox, even your pocket if you're in a rush. Breakfast, snack, or post-walk recharge, they fit it all. Then comes the poached egg. Light, elegant, wholesome. Poaching is like giving your egg a warm bath, soft-cooked, gentle, and with the yolk left runny. Why does that matter? Because it keeps fragile nutrients like lutein, zeaxanthin, and omega-3s intact. The soft yolk isn't just delicious, it's protective. And poached eggs pair beautifully with things like whole grain toast, sautéed spinach, or a simple tomato salad. Last but not least, for those who love flavor. Scrambled eggs. But not just any scramble. We're talking the healthy version. Skip the butter. Use a little extra virgin olive oil. And now, add color. Toss in spinach for iron and folate. Tomatoes for lycopene. Mushrooms for vitamin D. Even onions for antioxidant quercetin. You're not just making eggs. You're building a nutrient powerhouse in a pan. It's warm, satisfying, and easy to digest, especially for seniors who want comfort without compromise. But remember, just like cooking can boost the benefits, it can also destroy them if done wrong. Let's talk about the mistakes people make with eggs every day without even knowing it. Frequent egg blunders to avoid. Limiting nutrient intake safety. You're doing everything right. You're eating eggs every day. But what if a simple mistake was silently robbing you of all the benefits? That's what happens when you overlook the small details. Let's start with one of the most common and riskiest errors. Using cracked eggs. They look fine. They smell fine. But cracks in the shell can invite a silent intruder. Salmonella. This dangerous bacteria can slip in through even the smallest hairline fracture. And for seniors, the immune system might not be strong enough to handle the infection. Always inspect your eggs. If you see a crack, toss it. No nutrient is worth the risk. And speaking of shells, improper handling of eggshells. Most people don't realize this. Even clean-looking shells can carry invisible germs. They've traveled from farm to truck to store, and along the way, bacteria can linger. So once you crack them, wash your hands thoroughly. Don't let a nutrient-packed meal turn into a trip to the doctor. Another mistake: cooking old eggs. You wouldn't drink sour milk, right? So why settle for eggs past their prime? Old eggs don't just taste and smell strange. They lose nutrients. They lose texture. And worst of all, they can be harder to digest. Not sure if they're fresh? Here's a simple test. Place the egg in a bowl of water. If it sinks and lies flat, it's fresh. If it floats, it's time to let it go. Now here's one that even health-conscious people don't think about. Overcooking eggs. The yolk turns hard, the white rubbery, and the nutrients gone. Heat-sensitive compounds like lutein, zeaxanthin, choline, and some B vitamins break down when eggs are overdone. That means scrambled eggs turn brown, or hard-boiled yolks with that gray ring. They're giving you far less than you think. So keep it gentle. Aim for soft centers. Preserve the power hidden inside that golden core. Because eating eggs isn't just about eating eggs. It's about doing it right. Small missteps can dull their impact. But small corrections, they unlock everything. Now, you know what eggs can do. You know how to cook them. You know what to avoid. But here's something you may not have considered. Which type of egg is right for you? Let's explore that next. Egg types which suits you best. You see a carton in the store. Brown, white, small, big, even speckled sometimes. But have you ever paused to wonder, are all eggs the same? Or is there one that suits your health, your needs, your body, just a little bit better? Let's break it down. The most familiar one, chicken eggs. They're the go-to for a reason. Versatile, affordable, easy to cook. Each one packs around 6 grams of high-quality protein, rich in vitamin B12, selenium, and phosphorus. For most people, especially seniors, chicken eggs are the perfect balance of nutrients, taste, and ease. But what if you're looking to change things up? Quail eggs offer something different. They're tiny, yes, but don't let their size fool you. Quail eggs are dense with nutrients, particularly iron, vitamin B12, and phosphorus. They have a rich flavor and make a perfect high-protein snack. Plus, their small size makes portion control simple. Pop 2 or 3 on a salad, or enjoy them boiled with a pinch of salt. Now, if you're looking for a richer taste, duck eggs may be what you need. They're larger, creamier, higher in fat, protein, and omega-3s than chicken eggs. They're ideal for those who want that extra caloric punch or are following a low-carb, high-fat lifestyle. But here's the caution. Their richness makes them harder to digest, especially for sensitive stomachs. And their higher cholesterol may not be suitable for everyone. So what's the takeaway? There is no one-size-fits-all egg. It depends on your goals, your taste, your digestion. Chicken eggs for everyday health. Quail eggs for nutrient-rich snacking. Duck eggs for indulgent, energy-dense meals. Eggs may look similar on the outside, but inside each one offers a slightly different gift. Now, what if you can't eat eggs at all? So what happens if you eat 2 eggs a day for a month? You give your body complete protein, brain-nourishing choline, eye-protecting antioxidants, and immune-boosting vitamins. You feel stronger, think sharper, and stay fuller longer, all from a simple, affordable food. Eggs aren't just breakfast, they're your daily dose of strength, stability, and vitality. If you're a senior aiming to protect your health and independence, this might be the easiest change to start with. Tell us in the comments, how do you enjoy your eggs? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay well.